telling all your friends. The party never ends. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show. I'm gonna get my sticks. The mic is live and clear for you and all to hear. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show.
A guy walks in, his wife is watching TV. She's yelling at the TV, "Don't do it, you asshole! You fucking idiot! Don't go in that church! You jerk! Don't walk in that church, you asshole!" He says, "What are you watching?" She says, "Our wedding video." So why'd the old guy fall in the well? He didn't see that well.
Jackie, the joke man, Martling. Oh, look at that. Makes me okay with not having hair. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show on govsradio.com. That's right. Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, I was just going to change that.
Why are you making a mess over here? Welcome, everybody, to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, live from govsradio.com. That's right, govsradio.com. Our website is where you can see our shows. Facebook, our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and, of course, on an app that is on your smart devices, your smart TVs, your Rokus, your Fire Sticks, your Apple TVs, all that smart stuff. It's an app called Boxcast. That's where you can see us. That's right, as our friend Dr. Ken Pichelle says, who's watching right now. We on TV! govsradio.com, the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club right here in Levittown, New York. It is June
26th.
26th. Thank you. June 26th, Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're doing all right. We have comedian Lou Pratt. He's going to be joining us right there on that screen.
And Brian.
And his son Brian around 11:30, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So good morning, all of our fellow knockers. Felix says it's French Fry Day, Tony. It's not. It was yesterday. Rich Rada, Nancy Weems, Kenny Shevlin. Hey, Kenny Shevlin, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. Danielle's watching. Ken, as I said. Andy, and let's see. That's all.
Your mommy.
Oh, my mommy, too? Mm-hmm. I didn't see her name there. If I didn't see your name, my apologies. I don't. Yeah, see, it's not there. Sallie has to double check. Brian Fester's watching. Oh, there she is. And Tim Saliani, the winner of this week's Joke Off.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bum, bum, bum. How you doing?
I'm doing good. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Friday.
See, now
it's Friday.
Fridays are starting to count again because,
Of traffic.
well, yeah. Things are slowly kind of getting back to normal around here. We're on phase 3 here on Long Island where we're broadcasting from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club here in Levittown, New York, which is in Nassau County. We're on to phase 3. We started phase 3 this week.
Wednesday?
Week?
I think we started
No,
Was it
this?
Wednesday? Yeah.
And the phone is ringing already. I'm coming, DJ. Hang on. Good morning, DJ D-Love. How are you?
How do you know it's me, Donnie?
I'm magic.
Well, guess what? I got some good news to tell you, bro.
We would love to hear some good news.
I got some good news, you guys, for you. The concert begins by September, so I'll let you know when the guys what day it's going to be. So, guys, get your tickets.
All right. So, all right. Hang on. So, what starts in September? The concerts are coming back in September?
No, the concert to begin. The concert going to be starting by next month sometime.
So is it the Wahlberg concert?
Yeah.
Yes.
The New
Yes,
Kids on
it
the
is.
Block. So, all right. So the concerts are coming back. So it looks like New Kids on the Block are going to schedule the concert with you sometime in the fall.
Yes, they said the concert begins by September.
Okay. All right. And how did what, they emailed you and told you this?
No, they text me with it.
Oh, they sent you a text. Wow.
Yes.
Very nice. All right, keep us updated. Yeah, because we want to put together a little Govs Radio road trip. Head on up to Boston to see DJ D-Love with New Kids on the Block.
Oh, yes, you guys got to let you guys know when the tickets on sale. Let's go.
All right, we're in there. Keep us updated. We'd love to see it.
Oh, you guys have to come down there one day. The first road trip is going to be in Boston. So
That's right.
Yep.
That'll be fun. So what do you got going this weekend? Anything good?
Nothing this weekend. Is just chilling and talk to Donnie Wahlberg like always.
How's Hershey?
Good. He's just been painting. Oh, by the way, he caught a turtle and had to save it.
He caught a turtle?
Yep.
Wow.
So now you have 2 pets to walk.
No, not 2 pets. I had to save the turtle and we had to put him away.
Oh, you had to put the turtle away.
No, I put the
In
turtle.
soup.
I had to put the turtle underneath the fence.
Oh, put him underneath the fence. Okay.
That's better.
Well, I'm glad you
Yep.
guys saved him. That's very nice.
Yes, we had to save and we had to do a little surgery on the turtle too.
Surgery?
Yeah, it's save the turtle a little bit.
What happened to him?
Hershey bit him a little bit too on the show.
Oh, my
He-
goodness.
He saved him in a hurting way.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. So he bit where? The shell? Is that what you said?
Yes, he bit the show.
Wow. See, I thought the shells were hard, that
The-
teeth wouldn't
Well,
be able
nothing's
to
going to
penetrate.
withstand Hershey and her.
So who did the surgery?
I didn't mean another step, but helped it. It was very nice.
Oh, wow. Look at you. Wow, you're a superhero, DJ D-Love.
I know. I can't wait to become famous. And also, one of the text messages, I said, "This is my dream come true." He goes, "Yep, I'm going to help you become famous."
Cool. So and we're going to call you Super DJ D-Love.
No, you can call me DJ D Love. All my friends can call me DJ D Love.
All right. Very good. Well,
I got a song for you guys. Do you want to hear it?
well, of course, we want to start our weekend with some DJ D-Love music. Go ahead.
I got a song just for you guys today. I made this one up today also.
Can't wait to hear it.
Here goes. Yo, my name is DJ D Love, man. I'm going to Boston with New Kids on the Block. Nobody stopping me, man. As I'm getting paid every single day, man. Yeah, I hope I get paid today. They're sitting home doing nothing, man. Yeah, you guys can't mess with me. Yeah, Trey, you mess with me? Come on, you gotta mess with DJ D Love or the New Kids on the Block. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just chilling, bugging. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Peace, show. DJ D Love.
DJ D-Love.
Good
Very
job,
nice. All right,
DJ.
so to start off our weekend, what's the new words?
The new phrase is going to be, you suckers.
You suckers!
You sucker.
Thank you, DJ D-Love. You sucker. Have a great weekend, pal.
All right, see you guys later. Have a good weekend to you two guys.
See ya.
Bye, Dennis.
Suckers.
Suckers!
Dennis.
What? You called him Dennis?
But
Sucker!
I hit the button, and then I think I said the word Dennis. It's a little sketchy.
Oh, so you're hoping DJ D-Love did not hear you
I
calling
went
him
like,
Dennis.
bye, Dennis, like halfway through the So, oh, it could have been DJ. Maybe he heard
Sure, let's go with that.
D-S.
Lou says, I was hoping you would show Taz.
Well, yeah, let me just do that right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, so here's the thing. So Lou is going to be on with his son Brian, and Brian
Good, yeah, make it bigger. Make it No, but I mean even bigger. Don't worry about
I know. I can only make it as big as it is because the black thing that's as big as I can make it.
Right.
Okay, I was getting to that. Do you want to tell me to hit the button now too? Because I was going to do that too. So here's the picture that Taz made. So Lou asked Taz to make a picture for Brian for his birthday yesterday, and Brian loves trains. Like, he loves trains. Like, Brian will be brought to a train station by Lou, and they'll like watch trains, and there's this whole thing. So Taz made him a picture of Brian saving Lou from being hit by a train. So here you go. Ready? Dun dun dun. So that's I can kind of make it like, if you could see like the detail, I could make it a little bit bigger like that.
See, that's what I was going to tell you to do. But
well, I wanted to do
now you hit right. You
the
got the
whole
button.
thing because Taz made the whole thing. So it'd be nice if the whole thing was on first. It's going to be a really long fucking Friday, man.
I was just going to let you know that you can close up and move it around so they can see the
Thanks
detail.
for letting me know that. I didn't know you could do that. So great to know that.
Wow.
And SB is for Super Brian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he have a theme song?
I don't know. Maybe we can ask him to sing it. But anyway, so that's really cool. So we'll put it up again when Lou and Brian come on. It's going to be like, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes. But anyway, it was very cool of Taz, and she put like a lot of detail in there. It's very cool work.
Oh. Super Job is always by Taz. And you too can get work by Taz. You just contact her. She's always looking for business, and she's very talented. She drew Felix's picture. She drew Limo Talk. She drew Three's Company. Am I missing anybody?
She drew
me and Rich.
And Rich Rada,
with the leg.
making love.
We weren't making love. We were making a leg.
Anyone who's seen that movie knows there was making love.
Oh.
Remember what was the name of it?
No, I'm not telling you.
Oh, come on. Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze, when they do the scene where she sits in front, she's got like the sculpture she's making. So Taz made this picture. Pull it up. Let's see it. Of Rich Rader like holding Tony as he's molding in a prosthetic leg.
Train spotting. The irony of a group of 50-year-old pop singers being called new kids. Yes, says Rich Rader. So I'm reading all of Rich Rader's comments because he's apparently my new best friend. Good morning, Mr. Brian Festa. How are you, sir?
Good morning, Mr. Walker. How are you?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Fucking peachy.
We have a lot of people from Florida today. Greg D. Filippo's watching. Brian's watching. Where's Joe Stas?
Joe Stas.
Not much to do. Went out like the fucking groundhog, came back in, said, "Oh shit, 10 more weeks of this shit."
Right. They're kind of pulling back down there, right?
Oh, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I went out. No joke. I went out. For Father's Day, my wife took me out. She was working Father's Day, so during the week, she took me out for the first time since the last week of February for me. That's how long I've been in this house.
Wow, man.
That's really long.
Yeah, with my mental instability, that's not good. But anyway, so she goes, "Listen, I want to take you out. Let's go out to the store and everything." And I'm like, "Okay." And of course, I got a mask on, and we go out and we hit Books A Million.
Okay.
And I'm sitting at the yogurt shop up front. Kid and the wife go in the back. They start. I give the kid. She's like, "Well, Dad, I want to bring you stuff to see." I said, "Here's what you do: go ask the lady for gloves. Go grab the cart and use the cart to bring stuff back and forth." Because my wife's like, "Listen, if you're not buying it, you don't touch it."
Right.
Well, then how do I show Dad? So I said, "Well, that's how you do it." So I'm sitting up there. I'm bothering nobody. I'm keeping my distance from everybody. I got a
This is
mask
already
on.
going
And
to
then,
sound like he was bothering someone. I'm just saying that right out.
no, someone was bothering me.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
what happened is that one of these people who had no mask on, and I don't care if you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask. Okay, you take your chances, you do what you want to do, but you don't come near me like 2 feet away.
Right.
So this lady, you thought that this woman never had yogurt, ice cream, whatever the hell it is, in her life. Because she walks up to the counter, she's like, I've never done this before. And I'm going, oh, dear God. You've got to be kidding. And I'm watching this, and I'm going,
And it's
where's
so funny
the pen and paper?
because you're from New York, and just so everyone knows, like anyone else in any state in the country would be like, oh, wow, this is her first time. This will be really nice. Every New Yorker in the world is like, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
I'm sitting, I'm going, this is good material. Where's the pen and paper? And she's just, because she's, I mean, this is a grown-ass woman. This isn't some little kid. I'd be like, oh, it's so cute, a little kid. No, this lady's like late 20s, early 30s. She's sitting there with the arms flailing. Oh, my God, this is so wonderful. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. So finally they come walking around, and the way they got set up, they got this buffet bar in the middle of all the toppings and everything. And so she's sitting there, and can she just put it in the cup? No. She's got to say, oh, my God. And she's backing up towards me with her ass towards me. And I'm going, lady, you're getting close. She moves back, and her boyfriend who's with her, he sees me, and he realizes I'm shooting her a look like, get the hell away from me, you crazy-ass bitch. So she's sitting there, and she comes back again. She's like, oh, my God, I love this. And I'm going, and I look at him. He looks at her, and he goes, honey, stay right against the bar. Just walk to the end.
Nice.
And I'm going, and I looked at him, and I go, you picked up on that, huh? He goes, yep.
Yep, he knew not to mess with you.
Oh, dear God. And I mean, I'm sitting there, and finally my wife comes up, and she's like, do you want some yogurt? I'm like, after that fucking show? No, I'm good.
Yeah, well, sorry your
With-
one outing was ruined.
Yeah. And then I said,
that was your highlight, huh? That was your highlight of your first outing.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm saying, so then after that, Lynn's like, do you want to go out to eat? And I go, all right. Where? So we end up going to Red Lobster. Because we make a point to go there like once every few years just to really torment our internal organs. And I'm sitting there going, I grew up on a fucking island. I've eaten seafood my entire life. This is not seafood, but what the hell?
Right.
There's a Red Lobster by like my house. It's surprising to me how popular it is. I'm like,
Yeah, but it's like it's the only place around here right now to get any sort of seafood.
Yeah, but well, Florida,
everywhere else,
aren't you like surrounded by water also? Like it, but it, I understand what you're saying. It's almost like buying like Lender's Bagels on Long Island.
Exactly. Now the problem is down here is that because we're just like you guys are in phase 3, we're just still in phase 1.
Oh,
so we're creeping towards phase 2, but I don't know now the way everybody's gone stupid and increased the amount of cases. Who knows?
Yeah.
Excuse me, folks, that's not me coughing from Rona. That's me coughing from heart disease.
You got
COVID
from her butt.
You skanky ass bitch. Anyway, the mom and pop places that you'd want to go to for seafood around here, they're all still really. A lot of them went under. A lot of them are trying to get back, and it's a shame. So here we are. We're looking at this, and we went in, and it was perfect because they had things separated. They had people on the other side of the room. Nobody was near you. No one bothered you. And by the end of the whole thing, I'm looking at my wife, and she's like, because we were still supposed to go to a couple of more stores, and she goes, "You look like you're done."
Yeah.
I said, "Yes, this is reaffirming my hatred of humanity. I think we need to just call it a day." So she's like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "All right." Well, so we end up going to Hobby Lobby.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what's Hobby
Lobby?
Lobby?
Hobby Lobby is like Michael's. Any place, it's a craft store. They sell all sorts of.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, in other words, they sell fabric. They sell plastic flowers. They have a seasonal section, all that stuff. And so we go in there, and the reason we went there is because I know they got a wheelchair that fits me. It's actually big enough for me, and I can get into it, and I can get around. The kid pushes me around the store, which gives me a mild heart attack every time we go past the glass section. But, it's okay. So we're going around, and we're in there, and there's all these people. Again, no masks, fine. And one guy's like standing right next to me and said, "Excuse me, yeah? You part of my family? No. Get the fuck away from me." And he's just like, well, I'm shopping. I was like, yeah, but social distancing? Did I bother you for not wearing a mask? No. Then get the fuck away from me. And my kid's just sitting there holding the chair, and she's trying to push the chair to get me the hell away from this guy, and I've got the locks set in because I'm ready to tear into this guy.
Right.
And my wife finally comes around the corner and she's like, honey, yeah, time to go. Okay, time to go home. I'm done with humanity.
Got to get him out of there before he runs this guy over with his wheelchair.
Pretty much. So,
Sorry.
Speaking of humanity, what happened? I know you got to go because you got your guest coming on. But where's my buddy Eric?
Well, Eric, we're still, honoring the social distancing here. This whole building is closed. So, being that Sallie and I infect each other, outside of this building.
I did not need that mental picture. Thank you very much. That's going to fuck my whole day up. Thank you, Tony.
I could make it worse and bring Eric in and then say, well, Eric's infecting her too. I could make,
Hey, listen, I'm all for open-mindedness. You guys want to do your thing, you go ahead. I support everybody and everything. I don't want nobody getting pissed off at nobody. I don't care. You bring midgets in, I don't care.
You're welcome for that setup, by the way.
Midgets
You're
are
welcome.
big.
Well, we do have some things to do. We have have things coming, but we appreciate the call, and it's good to hear your voice as always. Glad you got out, even though it was a little eventful, but still glad you got out. So I'm sure it helped, even with those stories. I'm sure it still kind of just gave you I'm sure it was still nice to get out of the house a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. But I'm glad you guys are doing good and doing safe, and please be careful up there. All right?
Absolutely, you too, buddy. Good to talk to you.
All right, goodbye.
See you, Brian. Brian Festa, one of our, just like many of you, one of our extended family members. Jeannie Allen Holt is watching. Hi, Jeannie. Hope you're doing well. Nancy's watching. Staz is saying something about a big announcement in Florida today.
Yeah, I guess they're just waiting on the news. So, yeah, it's
right,
weird that they're are they in phase 1 and we're in phase 3 because we kind of had to jump on it so quickly that we're able to, be in a better phase.
All right, but
and
here's
now
my
they're getting
question, though.
clobbered. I don't understand. Like, I would think Florida is a lot less cases than New York.
But our phases are different, aren't they?
I don't know.
And maybe I'm wrong here, but I thought when our governor here in New York, when he put out the phase plan, I thought that was just a New York plan. So I thought, or actually this area, Connecticut, Jersey, Pennsylvania.
So their phases could be different, whereas it's more like phase 1 might be like our phase 1, 2, and 3. Is that what you're saying?
That's how I understood it.
Okay,
And
I
I'm
don't know
asking
that.
you guys. I could be completely wrong here. That's how I understood it.
I know like 2 weeks ago they were going to open Disney, and now they pulled back on that. So I don't know. Maybe they're getting a lot more cases. I know Texas is having a harder time.
Danielle Asher saying Hobby Lobby is the same as Chick-fil-A. Boo.
Oh.
And I believe her. I trust Danielle on that stuff. So, yes. Well, I trust Danielle normally. I don't know why I said it that way.
Speaking of Chick-fil-A,
yeah.
Are you going to talk about French fries?
I could. I had other stuff, but...
All right, yeah, do whatever you want to do.
What was that? That's funky.
Kevin only
noises.
has 10% battery. Please remind your child to charge his phone.
If anybody ever needs lessons on how to be a stalker, just reach out to Sallie. You should do a show here.
It just pops up. I didn't ask to know how much my kid's phone is charged.
It just popped up. No, but you have your phone set up for those pop-ups.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I had it set up so that I could find their phone when they freaking lose it. I can actually turn off that I don't care about their cellular charge.
That app will actually tell you how fast they're driving, they tell you where they are, tell you what time they got home.
It could do a lot more if I wanted to actually pay for it. That's how just the free stuff that comes with it.
Tells you if you did a number 1 or a number 2 in a bathroom.
Yeah, it's so funny. You think it does everything. Like he was driving home from Rich's last night, and I was like, I was like, so after like Gina called you, he's like, did the app say that I took a phone call?
Well, yeah, I got home. She's like, so what did Gina have to say? I'm like, how did you know I talked to Gina?
I'm like, because I was talking to Gina, and then I got off the phone with Gina because she said you were calling. He's like, oh, I thought the app said that I took a phone call. I'm like, I think you're a little nervous about this. Like, I think you think I care about this stuff a lot more than I do.
So yesterday I went to Rich Rader's house, and we had a French fry contest.
French fry-a-thon.
French fry-a-thon. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, I mean, yeah, we were talking about Taz making the drawing of me and Rich making a leg. It was kind of a love fest.
Yeah.
I am gonna say stop short in saying it was a gay love fest between me and Rich because I don't want to step on Jeff Bosey's toes. Jeff and Rich have their love affair, and I'm not going to get in the way of that. So it was more like a bromance thing. It was,
a one-night stand.
No, it was a bromance. It was.
You want more from him.
Oh
you
my
wanted
God.
to go on, and yeah, I mean, I could totally see being like
It
friends
was-
with both those guys outside the station.
What phrase are male mud wrestling shows in? Asking for both. We may have to. What? We may have to close down 500 5,000 cases in a day.
Yeah.
What does that mean, Joe? In Florida, you had 5,000 cases yesterday. There's only 2 counties in Florida that are in phase 1. Everybody else is in phase 4. Oh.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, every area is completely different from each other. There is no central definition. Right.
That's
so our,
like- yeah.
Right. So our phases are different from their phases.
No, they're saying their phases are different in the state. Each area is completely different from each other. There are no.
Oh, as far you're saying Andy, you mean what phase they're in?
I read it that like by
I thought that the
Disney
phase
they're
system.
in phase 1, but maybe in outskirts, like probably on the West Coast, they're probably in phase 4.
Right. That is what Greg is saying.
Right.
But Andy is saying there's different phases. Each area is completely different from each other. There is no central
Okay.
definition. Right. So I'm assuming that Florida has a different level of phases than we do.
Probably because every area is going through a different thing. Like Long Island, it's a lot different, than Manhattan.
That was purely physical yesterday, says Andy. Going back to the French fry, it was definitely a physical love affair between me and the French fries.
Oh, and Rich. Yeah, I could see. I think there was more of a.
No, that was just a brotherly, friendly thing. Because again, I'm not stepping on Jeff's toes.
I think you bonded a little. You shared a little about your lives and your palates.
Your palates. Do Rada and Bosie have an open relationship? Maybe Bosie liked it. Ooh. Sounds like Danielle's talking from experience, though. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there's Carl Okerson.
All you have to say is open to Tony, and he pitches 2 girls kissing.
As does everybody. Isn't that what?
No.
That's the definition of it.
No, they don't.
That's the whole definition of it.
No.
Absolutely.
No. Oh, Joe says they're worse here than in New York.
Wow. Well, yeah, because you Floridians kept going out to the beaches and stuff.
Yeah, you had to
Calm down.
If everyone just stayed in their house for a month, this thing would have been over in February.
You guys in Florida have good weather all year round. Just you could have just relaxed for a couple of months.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right. So anyway, yes, we did the French fry thing yesterday. Had a blast. Rich is such a funny guy, man. I really enjoyed myself. He bought all the fries. He would not let me give him any money. I showed up completely empty-handed, except for my fire extinguisher. My fire extinguisher here
Of
for
water.
myself. I didn't bring anything for anybody else.
Well, you're not supposed to during the COVID.
Well, true, but still, I felt bad. He bought all the fries and he wouldn't let me pay for a single thing. I tried to go halves at least, and he wouldn't do it. So thank you, Rich. It was a lot of fun.
Well, it's not
I
like
think he
you're-
was a little freaked out by my baby palate.
Most people are.
True.
But, people go through in waves of hearing about your baby palate. Because at first they're like, holy crap, what do you eat? Because I've watched people's faces when you tell them. So first they're like, holy crap, what do you eat? And then they don't believe you. And then they start questioning. You could say things like, I don't like cheese is the thing I hate most in life. And then they're like, oh, well, all right. Because they think of cheese and cracker. They don't realize that
Cheese and crackers.
you won't eat pizza, you won't eat and then they're a little overwhelmed by it all. What do you eat? And then it sounds like you're unhealthy, but then when they realize all you ever do is drink water, it is pretty healthy.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Rich is saying that he wants me and Bosie to have a cage match, and then the winner gets to hang out with him. So I think, now I think that's a little gay, and Rich just wants to see us wrestle.
Yeah, naked.
Ugh. And then Andy says it was definitely an oral thing yesterday.
It was super oral.
Danielle's looking for 2 men to kiss. That is just disgusting, Danielle. You should be ashamed of yourself.
This is how weird you are.
Men, no, we've had these conversations on here, and other guys agree. Men are filthy, disgusting animals. Watching them kiss there's nothing pleasurable
about
about
stay
it.
to yourselves and just
Women-
kiss each other and leave us alone.
Because, like I just said, there's nothing good about that. Men kissing, men are disgusting, dirty, rugged, filthy animals. Women are beautiful.
You filthy animal.
Women kissing is a beautiful thing because women are beautiful and elegant.
Lou's at home going, am I seriously waiting for this?
Hey, you started it. So I was just trying to talk about the nice time I had with French fries. You started with the open marriage and the men being gay stuff.
I can't help it.
Yeah, see
It's
that?
all I think about.
Can you imagine if Riff? Can you imagine if Rich only had one leg?
Oh.
Sallie would have been a mess yesterday.
Yeah, that would have been something.
We had a good time. It was a lot of fun. His family was nice. I met some of the kids. I met his girlfriend. Nice
Did
people.
you?
Yeah,
Cool.
really.
Was she really
I met
nice?
the dogs and the pup. The dog Jordan. I don't know why I have a mental block. Keep forgetting the dog's name, but love the dog. This dog was all over me. We were having a lot of fun. The puppies were there. Yeah, we had a really nice time. Rich is a good guy. I think I said that the other day. The more we get to know Rich, the more we just like this guy more and more.
And Bosie.
Absolutely. Yeah, but Bosie we knew already. We've known Bosie. Rich, he was kind of, in our world anyway, he came into our lives a little after Jeff. So, yeah, it was a good time. Had a lot of fun.
You guessed practically every single one of them.
I think I missed 2 out of the 10.
But if you were taking a test and then you had to decide between those 2, you would have gotten it right. You would have gotten them all. I know you and French fries.
There's something to be proud of, huh? I know my French
I'm sure
fries.
before you even tasted them, I'm sure you looked at the table.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I'm sure you looked at the table and eyeballed the entire table and knew it all before then. Before you even tasted it.
All
At
right.
least, I would say, if I couldn't be wrong and I had to guess, I would say 6 out of the 10 you knew just by eyeballing it. Would that be right?
I'm going to say 7.
Yeah. I'm trying to be safe.
That's good. That's very smart of you in this.
I said
day
if I
of
I
COVID.
had to be right, like if I couldn't be wrong, like the lowest amount you just eyeballed, I'm sure it was 6. Yeah.
All right, oh wow, it's getting late. Because we do have our guests to get to. So yeah, again, thank you, Rich. Yesterday we had a lot of fun. So quickly, I just want to wish Derek Munisbaugh, our pal Derek. Today is his 9th anniversary as Mr. Pop and Twist.
Oh, nice.
9 years ago today, he did his very first paid job as Mr. Pop and Twist. Also, our pal Joe DeJesu, we wanted to congratulate him. He, the United Way has a commercial running with one of his songs.
That's awesome. Yeah, that he wrote himself.
Yeah, well, that would be one of his songs, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So, it's getting a little late. We have to get Lou Pratt's on the phone. I was hoping to play the song today, but maybe we'll do that on Monday. Yeah, and now they're going off on Danielle's still going on about men kissing. Danielle, just calm down.
Thank
over
you,
there.
Danielle.
Danielle,
It's-
calm down.
It's just a pain with him. I'm not getting this.
So yeah, just calm down over there with that. So yeah, I wanted to get into some other stuff, but we can I guess do it Monday. The Dixie Chicks have dropped the Dixie from their name, and Lady Antebellum have
What did they change it
dropped
to?
it. They're just the Chicks, which I think is offensive too. But,
Yeah.
But Dixie refers to the southern U.S. states, especially those that belong to the Confederacy.
Yeah, they should just change their name, like completely.
Plus, not only that, but there's already a band out of Australia named the Chicks.
And they're not, they're not 18 anymore. They all have like babies and stuff.
Well, and
they
Chicks,
all have
and
little
again,
chicks themselves.
Chicks is is viewed by some as a derogatory term too.
It's never bugged me, but I know it's like one of the things that you think is offensive, but I don't care.
I don't personally think it's offensive. It can be used in a cool way, but I can understand. I was dating a girl. I was 19. I was dating a girl, and I was talking to the girl's father, and he said something about chicks. Right? I don't remember. We were saying something about women. I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but he said something about chicks. He said, the chicks like that, something like that. He goes, but what about my daughter? We weren't talking about anything sexual or anything like that. And then he says, how about my daughter? Does she like that? And I was like, no, she doesn't. I really don't remember what we were talking about. But he goes, well, that's right, she doesn't because she's not a chick. And I was like, whoa.
Oh.
And it always stuck with me. Like
She's a broad.
I don't think. Like, I don't know if someone referred to my daughter as a chick. Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that or not, to be honest with you. If they're
You
joking.
don't like it. I know you don't. Like, you always kind of like look at it like a bad thing.
If it's playful, I don't mind it. But, like, in a serious tone. But, yeah, so and again, plus there's already a band called The Chicks. So They should change their name.
Yeah, just do a whole different name. Plus, they had such controversy over like the George. Can you imagine today, like a band, a musical group being banned because of something they say politically? These poor women. They said something about George Bush back in the day, and they're not played on the radio in the South anymore. It's so weird considering today. If they had said 10,000 times worse today, no one would even care.
And I will say too, I think it is a little bit of a sexist thing because they were not the only ones that said stuff about Bush.
Yeah.
Neil Young made a whole album about
songs about
about Bush. Pearl Jam would openly talk about Bush in their concerts.
Yeah.
You still hear them. So
Right.
it was kind of a weird thing.
you're right.
I don't think that honestly, I personally don't play the Dixie Chicks because it's just not my style. I don't like their music.
Yeah, we're not big country people, but I do like a lot of their songs, and I think they're nice.
And Lady Antebellum,
Oh, what happened?
they're changing their name. They're a country band, if you're not familiar with them. They're changing their name to Lady A, because apparently, I don't know the meaning of the word antebellum, but apparently it has some kind of association to slavery. I meant to look that up
thought it
before we
was
went on the air, but
isn't it a portion of your brain? The antebellum?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. Maybe I'm making that up.
I didn't know. I've never heard the word before the band, but I meant to look it up and I forgot.
see.
But the problem with that too,
Slavery?
there's a rapper with the name Lady A.
Oh.
So-
And plus, I think the group, isn't it two guys and a girl?
I have no idea. I've heard of them, but I couldn't tell you anything about them. I don't know if it's two guys and a girl or it's
Oh, yeah. So it's,
2 men and a baby, 3 men and a baby.
yeah, so it's occurring or existing before a particular war, especially the American Civil War. Yeah.
Daniel says that's why they went with Ashland. People were sending death threats about chick chat. Let's see. The tension. Somebody's going to get hit today, says Andy. I am of the mind that if it doesn't take food off my table, roof from my head, or clothes off my back, I don't care. I agree with that. But we're, it's, and I don't mean this, I'm not trying to put you down, Andy, but you're a white male in New York, in America. Rich Rado always says it too. He's not going to pretend to walk in a black man's shoes or anybody that, or a woman that, or whatever the word Dixie, referring to the southern states. I can see why changing the name. I don't think it's the end of the world. Change just like the Aunt Jemima and the Uncle Ben. Who cares? Change the name, big deal. It still tastes the same. These girls still play the same music. They'll play their hits in concert. So they're changing the name. Who cares? Just call them by their names. Here's Jane, Julie, and Janet. I don't know what their names are. Natalie, I think, is one of them. But I don't know. I'm actually, I think it stinks that this other band, the Chicks, who aren't out of Australia, that aren't as famous, now they have to compete with this.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's what I don't like. Damn it.
Okay,
You're getting Lou on the phone. Lou Pratt, comedian Lou Pratt, friend of ours. It's 2 guys and a girl, says Ken Pichel. Felix is changing his name because Felix is associated to Felix the cat. Cat is another word for derogatory term with a P, so I'm changing my name to Dick.
Yeah, I'm doing this right now.
This is
All right.
See
okay.
if it, when he, I was just going to tell him to hold on.
Okay, all right.
Did you? Yeah.
Hold on, Lou.
You got it.
I'm going to call right back.
Oh, all right. You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hey, this is JoJo. What's going on?
JoJo, what do you say?
I don't think it's the end of the
Hey,
world.
listen, I just want to ask something.
Okay.
Who cares?
Now,
The name, big deal.
am I talking to you live?
Girls don't
Yeah,
Yeah, you are live.
And
so
the show's on, so can you turn the show down a little
Yeah,
bit? 'Cause
lower
we
that.
can hear the echo.
just call them by the name.
I'm sorry. There. So, I want to say something. You remember me? I called about a month ago.
I do.
Yeehaw!
Yep, I remember.
That was me. So, here I got something to say, and I want to be a little calmer about the whole thing. So, let me ask you guys a question. Oh, my bad. Wait a minute. Can't I say I'm sorry like I'm supposed to in this world? Why do I have to say the word, which I will never say it, to people, hi, I'm sorry that I ran over your rose bushes. Oh, it's my bad. What is my bad? My bad is that You're bad about what? Why do we have to try to create and change different values of everything, but then we don't know how to speak, but we have to say, my bad. So let's use that one word, my bad. My bad about what? You're bad? Yeah, you did something wrong. So you should apologize and say, I'm sorry, please.
Well, I agree with you. However, when dealing with, but when the situation doesn't change,
right?
Then saying my bad or sorry doesn't. There's only so many times you can say that.
But how many times can you just say sorry once and you really mean it? But my bad is like, why are people trying to change the nationality or the vulgarity of the things like saying, I'm sorry, could I please help you with something? Or it's like, I don't care. There's a garbage can in front of you. Why don't you throw those bag of chips that you're done with in the garbage? Well, I don't care. I mean, I've seen it in the cities. There could be garbage cans. I mean, we walk, you drive down the street, you can see. Why do we have to wear our hats with a price tag on them? Why do they got to be behind our head, or why do they got to be to the side?
That goes back to Minnie Pearl, pal. And that's just a part of our history.
Oh, is it?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So if we wear Nikes and gold chains, that means we representing what?
That just represents a certain fashion style, certain fashion sense.
Okay, so if everybody wore suits and tie, like the old days, and dressed up when they went out, it would look more professional. But
that's correct.
Sweatpants are fine now.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Sweatpants are fine now, or halfway down to our knees. Why do I need to see your underwear instead of a suit and tie?
Maybe it's pretty underwear.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to steppy toe and walk on eggshells because now we got to take Aunt Jemima off because she's famous for making good syrup.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. We're not removing the product. We're just changing the name. And at the end of the day, does it really matter if her name is not referring to slavery or isn't anything racist?
Right. Why is everybody picking on all these? What my game is, why I'm calling you, because I think you're awesome about it, and maybe somebody will catch the whole concept. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe I said the wrong thing. Oh, maybe I should have said I'm bad.
Right. But
you see what I mean?
I do, but then again, but if you're going to apologize for Aunt Jemima for that name, but yet it's still out there in people's faces, that's not necessarily that's not the right way to handle it.
Oh, so ketchups, we got to take ketchup off because it means what?
I don't know. Ketchup has what? I don't know.
It's tomatoes, ketchup. It's funny. It's not even a name for anything. What is ketchup? It's like, oh, can I have a hamburger? But really, it's a beef burger.
Right. So you're worried about insulting the cows by calling it a hamburger. So we should just change it to burger.
Well, let's go off the subject of not being racist and let's start picking on these dumb little things about. Well, is that really cat shit? Cat shit? Oh, oopsie! I said. Oh, I'm sorry. Should I say I'm bad?
Yes.
Oh, it's not cat shit. It's ketchup. Oh, well, because I got a speech impediment. I can't. If so. Oh, gee. If I wear a bandana and it's a different color, that means what? So everybody's picking out all these little everything in the world. What? So we can't go as a society, me and you, walk down the hand. But if I'm walking down the street and I'm holding my boyfriend's hand and he's got chaps on, ooh, look at me, boys.
I hear you. I think we're talking about a couple of different things, but I do.
Yeah, well, why not?
But I do have to. I do have to cut you off though because we put our guests on the side so we can take your call. I don't want to keep them waiting. But if you want,
I love you, man.
You want to call back on Monday, I'd be happy to continue this conversation.
All right, but you know where I'm going, right?
I think so.
All over.
Have a good weekend, buddy.
You too, bro.
All right,
peace.
Man. See ya, JoJo. All right. Our apologies to Lou. I thought that was Michael the Joke Explainer calling.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I wanted to get the joke in real quick. That's where I figured Lou could just hang on for 30 seconds while Michael did his joke. But that was fine. Thank you, JoJo, for calling. If you want to call back on Monday, we can hear about that.
Hey.
Lou, sorry about that, man.
Yay.
Is he there?
No problem.
There he is. How are you, buddy?
Turn off.
Good. How you chicks doing?
We're doing all right. How's your antebellum?
It's going fine. Itches a little bit.
That's great. So everybody's feeling good over there?
Oh, yeah, we're good. Brian, come here. Say hi, Brian.
Yay.
There he is. Hi, Brian.
Hi.
How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
Tell him thank you for yesterday.
Thank you for
Oh,
yesterday.
you're welcome. You like that song?
Oh, it was awesome. That was the best song.
And we like the drawing that Taz made.
Yeah, she is fantastic.
Yeah,
I love
she
her.
absolutely is. Yeah,
She's
she's
like my
great.
best virtual friend.
Nice. And Brian, you liked it? You thought it was a cool drawing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Although the drawing of the you guys working that leg, I printed that out and put it on my fridge, and I played Unchained Melody in real.
It was a little startling, I gotta say.
That's
Say the least.
that's a little scary, but I think you and Plajanos both print those things out and have a little fun with those things that we can't get into here. So everybody's feeling good. Glad to hear that. So Brian, how old did you turn on your birthday?
20.
20. Wow, look at you. Wow, you're an old man.
Yeah.
How'd you guys celebrate?
We went to Friendly's and brought it back because you can't go anywhere.
Very nice.
They're not
Going
taking. They don't have like outdoor seating or anything at Friendly's yet.
Not there, no.
Okay.
Not the one by me in Comac.
Yeah, we had one where I live, and they actually closed it. So you're lucky they're still around.
I know. That's like the last one.
Dang! Sallie
That
dropped
hurt.
Crap. I think. Okay, good. Yeah, sorry. I totally dropped the whole phone.
Wouldn't be the first time, they fella. It's all right.
So when did Brian? When did you get the picture of Taz?
The picture, were you saving me on the train?
The train.
You got it for your birthday.
Oh, you got it for my birthday.
You say thank you to Taz, by the way. Say thank you,
Thank you,
Taz.
Taz.
That's cool. Yeah, it's a great picture. You got to hang it up and frame it and put it in your room or something?
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Right next to the legwork.
Right next to what?
The legwork.
Don't do that to the poor kid. How was so what do you how you guys been doing? How you guys been killing the time during this quarantine?
I've been back to work just recently, but during the whole time we were off, I played bagpipes, and I think my family was ready to kick me out.
Well, it's funny you say that. So what does that entail, bagpipes? Because my
Earplugs. It entails earplugs.
yeah. So that's
He's
the
right
thing. Like I don't know if I even mentioned this to Tony, but Kevin has asked about bagpipes like a couple of times. So we just barely can put up with his violin. Yeah, it's a little rough. And we've got and my sister Cindy lives with us too, but she actually knows how to play the accordion, but she doesn't have one. So she got I don't know, now she's got like maybe 6 or 7 tin whistles, and she plays the tin whistle in the backyard all the time, but it's soft and sweet and I like it. And Kevin's like, "What do you think about the bagpipes?" I'm like, "Man, is it?" So let me ask, is there a volume control? I didn't think so.
None. And the only thing worse than someone playing bagpipes in the house is someone learning to play bagpipes in the house.
Yeah, because violin was like that too. Like when he wanted to play the violin, I was like, really? Like really? Can you pick because learning the violin is rough.
Like in the Partridge Family.
Yeah. Can't you play the triangle? So when did you learn how to play the bagpipes?
I started in '95 when I started with the Courts. They had
really?
classes. Yeah, my grandmother always loved them, so I figured let me give it a shot. And it was a rough few years, me learning.
Did you just do it on your own, or did you take lessons? Like, are there bagpipe?
Oh, they gave lessons at the Courts. They gave lessons. So after work, I would go to a place in the Bronx, and we'd learn.
Wait a minute. The Courts? What? This was part of your benefits package? They offered bagpipe lessons?
Well, it's kind of a benefit once you learn, because then you play at all funerals and stuff, so you kind of hoping judges die and stuff, because this way you get to walk.
That's
We
great.
had a duck tie at Long Beach in the summer. That was like, you play for an hour at the church, and then you're at the beach and done.
Wow.
It was great.
And it's probably some good money in that too, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely.
And let's face it, like, and this is more of like a dig on us Irish people than bagpipes. But there's like what, 5 songs? It's
Well,
not like,
no, there's lots. I could
Is
do.
there?
I could do like 20, maybe.
really?
And plus, I learned, AC/DC, Long Way to the Top, the rock and roll.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you think you love? If you think I'm sexy.
You do realize once the studio's open again,
Yeah, we're
we're expecting
coming
you to
in
come
with
in here with those bagpipes, right?
Oh, sure. You got it.
Absolutely. So when did the courts open back up? I didn't even know that.
Like a month
They
ago.
opened up, but everything's so slow with the courts. I mean, I don't even think they're on phase 1. I mean, when I got back, I got a memo saying there might be a virus around. That's how slow they are.
Wow, they're nice to know they're on top of it.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no you're back at work,
people.
but there's no cases or anything going on.
No.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
there's virtual cases, which is a nightmare. But I have to set up all this Skype stuff, and I'm just taking abacus lessons. I don't know how to do it.
Right, you're like, can I bring my daughter to work with me? You don't mind? Can it be like Father-Daughter Day every day so I don't get fired?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that has to be a pain. So if like someone has a court case, the people that are involved in the case don't go into the courtroom. They just sit at home and Zoom.
Well, they do it, yeah. See, the judges have a regular calendar. It's pretty light, but emergency stuff they put on, supposedly emergency stuff. But everyone's been putting just anything on. And everyone's telling me I need the time, and there's only certain blocks of time to do,
Yeah.
So I went to my chief judge, and I said, look, I need a list of what judges are important and who aren't, because I can't give all this time out. You tell me who's going to get me in trouble and who I'm fine with.
That's
Right,
funny.
and I wonder, like, the people that, like, they get their cases, solved. Like, I wonder if they'll appeal because they're like, okay, it was a Zoom case. This can't be how my life is going to be. I wonder if they're going to complain about that, and it's going to be just like a whole other year of extra court cases.
It's going to be a big backlog. It really is. With they getting rid of emergency stuff, like things that, I guess what's an emergency differs on judges. Because there's some things that I don't think need to be done, but there's other things like people who have to get back to work, but they have a pending marijuana case that could easily be taken care of.
Right.
And it's
Sure.
holding them up in life. That's an emergency. You can get them back and going. But there's other stuff that it's silly. Some things are never going to work itself out, not in a short amount of time.
And certainly not on Zoom. You want to like help kids, that are in danger and stuff. But other than that,
Right. If there's a danger situation, which is more family court, but still, not in criminal.
Do you think that this could be a almost like a change, or do you think that maybe they'll start to realize certain things could be handled differently, or do you think they'll just go back to the same mess it was once once things are running once everything's opened up again?
I think it's going to be the combination of two different messes: the virtual, which is a mess, and the regular mess that we had before.
Yeah.
Because I think they're trying to gear towards this virtual stuff.
Oh, yeah, you think they're trying to make that a permanent thing?
Arraignments, like if you're arrested, you got to be arraigned within 24 hours. So they've been doing that all virtually,
Right.
keeping the prisoners up at the precinct in Nassau County.
and does that go faster? Like maybe some things are better Zoom and some things aren't. No,
Not at
nothing's
all.
better Zoom. Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. Like, I think we're just trying to all do the best we can.
It's like The View. Everyone's talking over everyone, and some people, oh, I didn't hear that, or can you turn your mic off? It just, everything takes so much longer.
Someone's
Wow.
And then-
picture's on, then their picture isn't. Yeah, it's really kind of a pain. I know.
Getting orders of protection, you got to send it over, make sure they get it. And it just, instead of just handing out stuff right in the courtroom, you're sending it all over the place and waiting for acknowledgements.
Oh, that's
So it
interesting.
takes
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
And then wondering about like you're just about to solve something, and all of a sudden someone's Wi-Fi kicks out. It's like, what are you gonna do? It's like everything is so and then people at first, like the first month or so that we were even doing this, and we're just we're just this, you know, and you know, all the shows we're doing their stuff at home, and at first you're like, oh my goodness, it was staticky, it was this, and after a while you're like, yeah, it's just gonna be, it's just awful, you know, and we just hope to get back in here and not have to deal with this. So I'm sure your life is just a mess with this.
No, just being at home is, I mean, it's fun, but like I have, you know, Brian and I have 2 daughters. And the one daughter who helps me with this, she's going to college for medical imaging. She wants to be a nuclear medical technician.
Okay.
And the other one sleeps and makes TikToks.
Well, the one who's going away to college needs to teach, you know, the other one to step it up a bit and not leave you guys alone.
Hey, at least she knows what she wants to do.
Yeah.
and what about Brian? What do you do during the day through this time?
He goes on a scooter outside. Yeah. When I'm home, we go to a different train station.
Cool.
Right? Where are we going?
We've been to Huntington
and Syosset
and Ronkonkoma, Park.
Yeah, all over. Yeah. We drove by Wyandanch. Yeah, not going to that one.
Why?
I don't know.
What's your favorite train station on Long Island?
Isn't Malvern nice?
Malvern, yeah.
Malvern's nice.
Yeah, Malvern.
If I had to pick one, it's Malvern. What do you like? Yeah. You like the busy stations.
Well, yeah, busy.
Like the Hicksville one?
Yeah, Mineola and Hicksville.
How about the Massapequa ones? I've got 2 in Massapequa.
Oh yeah, you got Massapequa Park and
just regular Massapequa. Yeah, it's so annoying. Like most towns just have one. I think I guess I'll ask you guys. Other than Massapequa on Long Island, does everyone just have one?
Yeah, we have one in Kings Park.
Yeah, because like a couple of times I came back from Penn Station, and when I first moved back here, and I'm like, okay, where do I get off? Where did I park? You know, like I'd forget like which station because they're both saying one's Massapequa Park, one's Massapequa.
Well, that's why I'm glad I got Brian with me, because I would have gone so many wrong trains. He knows what he's doing so much with this. Like every Thanksgiving, we go to Massapequa for Thanksgiving, and we get on the train, and my wife drives to where they go. We take the train from Kings Park, we go to Huntington, transfer to Jamaica, go all the way back down to Massapequa.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fun, yeah. So then
cool.
She picks us up at the station, and we go.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So
and Christmas.
And Christmas too, yeah. Are you excited, Lou, about the clubs? The open mics are slowly coming back, and you haven't done it yet.
Not yet. July 19th, I'll be with Mike Keegan.
Oh yeah, where?
Yeah, at the outdoor in I guess it's Levittown.
Oh, here at Governor's, the patio.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh, July 19th, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent.
Not sure what time yet. He didn't say. He's doing a flyer.
Well, you sure he didn't give you a time yet? So who asked who to be in the show?
He asked me. He asked me a few minutes ago. In fact, just before the show, I was like, I'm glad I could plug this.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's great. July 19th. So, and you haven't seen it yet, right?
I saw it just when you were there. I saw video of it.
Yeah.
When Joe Paul was there, I guess it was the opening night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're right there. You need help?
Yeah, I'm fine. No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
How is it? Is it big? I mean, I can't picture it through the video.
It seats about 70 people.
Oh, all right.
So which is more than the little room.
Yeah.
It's narrow and long. Still talking about the patio room here at Governor's, by the way. It's narrow and long. But they did a super job with it. There's plants and everything is new too. And they just do everything right here. So it's all it's all covered. So with tents, so you're not getting rained on. You're getting shade.
Nice.
Lights on the stage, sound system. I mean, it really. I don't think it could have been any better.
I can't wait.
Right.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
Loud.
Were you? What was it like for you during this time, as far as comedy? Were you motivated to work on new stuff?
I wrote a little bit. I wrote stuff,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to write too much about COVID and quarantine, because I figured first day out, that's going to be hack. Everyone's going to be done. So I figured let me work on something else beyond that. Or at least be clever about it. You know?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, it's you could definitely feel it in that open night. It felt. I mean, everybody was excited, but but you could still feel a little nervousness about the virus, but also just nervousness about going up on stage again after all those months. I think. I mean, once they were up there, everybody was fine except for one person, but
you were fine.
No,
everyone was just nervous.
I blew it.
I
blew it.
Everyone got up there.
But,
man, I want to see you up there.
Not that night. You don't want to see me up there, but everybody else, they jumped up and they got right into the groove really quickly. So it was it was cool to be there. But so that's cool. July 19th. We'll have to make sure our calendars are clear and we can come see that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Very nice. Brian, have you ever seen your father do his comedy?
Yeah.
He loves it.
Oh, yeah?
Not Mark so much, but he loves when comedians curse.
That's
If you
great.
said shitballs right now, he'd be hysterical.
If we said what?
If you said shitballs right now, he'd be
Shitballs?
hysterical.
Shitballs. That's great.
That's great.
All right.
He has fun. I love bringing him, It gets him out and he sees,
Sure.
I'm trying to get him. We were never able to bring him to the movies before because he was just afraid of crowds and all this other, the input and stuff. But there's a group on Long Island for kids with autism, and every week they had like a movie, and everyone in the theater had kids with autism. So no one cared. It wasn't like, oh, be quiet, you drive down. So we eased him into it, and now he can go to the movies fine. He goes to the clubs fine. He's good.
Oh, that's great.
That's great. Well, he's been in here twice already in the radio station.
Yeah.
And not to diss other people's children, but Brian was the best. Brian was the most respectful kid we've had in here. So.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
Oh, absolutely. What other programs is he involved in? Like, what does he like to do?
Well, he does baseball. He does a baseball league in Dix Hills, a challenge league. He's in
the Challenger. Yeah, I coach Challenger in Massapequa.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
he does that, and he was doing basketball for a bit, right?
Yeah.
Once in a while, soccer. I love soccer.
Yeah.
I want him
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it.
Nice.
I've been playing since I'm 5. Now I look like I hate the ball.
Well, now you're just playing the bagpipes for the national anthem at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
then they tell you to sit down. That's great.
All right. Yeah.
We're good.
Well, yeah. Well, Brian, I hope you had a really great birthday, and it was really cool that Taz made that picture. And
thank you, Taz. You're the best.
I thought it was really cool of you to come on the show this way. So thanks very much. And Lou, always a pleasure. I can't wait till we get you back in here into the studio. It's always fun with you, and that's one of the things that's been hard over the last few months is not seeing everyone all the time. So
yeah.
So it'll be great to see you again, and thanks so much.
And if anyone needs a picture drawn, call Taz.
Absolutely.
She's the best.
She is
Yep.
great.
She's the best.
All right.
And we look forward to seeing you July 19th here at Governor's at the patio.
Please, I hope everyone get out there.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.
All right, great.
Thank you.
All right, bye, Brian.
Bye.
Lou Pratt and his son Brian, friends of ours, good friends of ours, and Joseph and Lou's a good comedian. Go check him out. July 19th. And speaking of Governors at the patio, Carrie Karavis is playing there tonight. Chris Roach playing there, headlining tomorrow night. Great shows. Go check them out. Joey Cole is watching. Joe, all the best to you and your family. Right now, they lost a dog the other day.
Oh, that's
Rocky.
so hard.
Their daughter's dog. So all the best to them. Hope you guys are doing okay. Yeah, that's a tough thing.
But
man.
he showed how the day he passed, there was a great rainbow in the sky, and they
Yeah,
they
that
felt
was
like
cool.
he was saying goodbye.
All right, so we're good, right?
Yeah, we're good. Happy Friday.
Happy
and
Friday.
Enjoy your weekend. Should be really nice out.
We got today's Friday, so we have Quarantine Life. Who's doing it today? Quarantine Life at 2:00. Tonight at 8 is Mandy Jones and her husband doing the Friday night edition of Quarantine Life. Tonight at 9:15, Domestic Disturbance with Carla Okerson, Mike Keegan, and Tim Saliani. It's their last one at 9:15 tonight.
Yeah, they're gonna. I think they're gonna start again on this coming Tuesday.
Oh, that's definite?
I think so. Yeah.
It looks like they're moving to Tuesday nights. We will keep you updated there.
Oh, Andy Plagianos is today.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
I wonder what Rolling Stone song he's going to play today.
I love his
No, he's great. Yeah, I've been
quarantine
loving
life.
his shows
Yeah,
too.
you just be you, Andy. You're awesome. And then Benny is this Sunday.
Benny is Sunday? Oh, and then MJ is tomorrow?
Yep.
And there's no Cars in Comedy this week, right?
I don't think so. I think it was last week. But sometimes they just come on.
Yeah. And don't forget Pasusu. Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don Sill and Benny, of course, and the whole gang, and Professor Dr. Fedora. Thank you guys for the support on the comments. And you know what I mean. We appreciate that. Everybody have a great weekend. Again, don't forget all the great shows here at govsradio.com. Don't forget govs.com. Get your tickets. Go see a comedy show at Govs at the patio. And the camera's about to